Hey everyone, it's Kayla with the Celebration Company, and I've got something fun for you today. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And also be sure to check me out on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram for a lot of other fun ideas just like this one. All right, y'all, let's make some witch brooms using some styrofoam, tree forms, and some raffia. So these I believe you can get from Hobby Lobby. They're just like 3 inches tall, and you're just gonna lop off the top of them so that they are not pointy. We want to have a little bit wider of a top. And then I'm just going to take some paint, and I want to go ahead and paint these because you may still see a little bit of the styrofoam. So we just want to paint them to kind of hide that styrofoam. So you paint them whatever color raffia you're going to want to use. I'm going to use natural, and I'm also going to use a chocolate brown. So the colors of paint that I'm choosing to use is Fawn by Deco Art. That's for the natural raffia. And then chocolate sprinkle, I believe, is the other one, and that's going to be for the for the chocolate brown raffia that we're going to use. So I just put a little skewer, like a toothpick, down inside them just to make them a little bit easier to paint. And then we are just going to paint all 3 of these. I'm making 3 brooms. So I'm doing 2 of them natural and then 1 of them with that brown raffia. So we're going to paint 2 of them with the fawn and then 1 with the chocolate brown color. And with the brown, I am going to do 2 coats because it is a little bit darker, and you can still see a lot of that white through. So I did go ahead and do 2 coats of the brown, but the lighter fawn color I did not. All right, and I did just go ahead and paint the bottom as well, just so everything just kind of blended in really well. Okay, so now we're just going to take our raffia, and I'm going to start with the brown. Now, this raffia I actually got from Dollar Tree. I think during the fall time, and it came with like 3 different colors of raffia. You can get raffia just about anywhere. So we're going to take and just kind of pull it out, and I just want to start with some long pieces, just kind of a bundle, and I'm just going to start gluing it on using my low temp hot glue gun. Now I'm not cutting it down necessarily because I want some extra at the top and at the bottom. So I'm just kind of starting off with a big piece. And then as you work your way around, you just kind of put some hot glue, glue a big bunch of raffia on there, and just kind of spread it out so that all those pieces of raffia are in some of the hot glue. And so you just keep working in sections at a time until you get all the way around. And after you get all the way around, you may also need to go back and even add some more layers so that you have a little bit more of a full broom. You can also take your raffia and kind of fold it up a couple of times to make a thicker, bigger bundle of raffia. And I'm just kind of, as I'm gluing this on, I'm just kind of taking my hand and just sort of cinching it up at the top where I'm gluing everything, just to make sure everything is nice and adhered to the hot glue. Now we're going to take another piece of raffia and wrap that around, and this is just being wrapped kind of right at the top of that styrofoam tree form. And this is going to hold all that raffia in place, make sure we don't lose it. All right, so after you get that done, you can see we just kind of have a little bit of a mess going on here. We are going to trim all this up after we add in our stick. So I'm just going to take my stick that I just got out of the yard, and you can glue it in here. You can also stick it into the styrofoam. So I stuck mine down into that styrofoam, and then I'm just going to go in and give this a haircut. So I'm just taking those scissors anywhere where there's like a piece of raffia that's been folded and we have a little bit of a loop. I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut that loop so it looks really authentic, like a broom. And then we're also cutting the top off as well, and you can see it take shape as we just cut and trim and remove all that excess raffia. It just really starts to take shape and look exactly like a broom. So I'm going to do this same technique with the other 2 brooms. So we have 2 naturals and 1 brown. And now I did want to accessorize mine a little bit. So I'm taking some of these pip berry garlands and I'm just cutting a piece and wrapping it around my finger. And I end up doing 4 pieces. 2 of those pieces I'm just gonna wrap together. And then that way we've got 2 little pieces that have 2 pieces of the berries on them. And then putting that together, so we've got a total of 4 little sprigs of the berries kind of twirled up together. And then I'm taking a sunflower that I got from the Dollar Tree and adding that right to the middle as a little embellishment. I mean, you can certainly embellish with whatever you want to, but I chose to do all 3 of my brooms the same way. Gave them a little bit more of a fall feel rather than a Halloween feel, which I really appreciate. So that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this little craft. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.